I was asked to find a fast way to make videos using AI, and I found Veed when I was searching for AI video creators. The reason I tried out Veed and quickly gave up on other platforms is because Veed doesn't require you to make an account and log in just to test the platform, and that is a big plus for me. After using it almost every day for several months, I wanted to make this review. There's a completely free version, but I am using the Lite version, which is the cheapest tier of the paid version. Each version has an allotted quota of things you can do. For example, a limit on how many minutes of audio you can generate automatic subtitles for. A lot of these features are paid, and even with a paid account, you still need to pay extra for AI credits. But I will talk about the free and the Lite features, so you won't get any unexpected costs. I'll explain how Veed actually works, show you some live examples, and share some tips for you to get the most out of Veed. Then, if you want to upgrade to a paid version, I have a discount link in the description section below. What is Veed? When I first started creating this review video, the wording on their website said Veed is an AI-powered video creator that creates pro-level, studio-quality 4K videos. Now it says it's a video creation tool and an AI text-to-video tool that allows you to create videos in the blink of an eye. Either way, I think it is quite a bold and exaggerated claim. What Veed actually is, it's essentially a simple click-and-drag online subscription-based video editor with access to a library of stock videos and stock music. Veed's ultimate benefit is convenience and simplicity. It has stock videos from two sources in the one platform and allows you to insert the stock videos directly into your project, as opposed to downloading stock videos and then importing them into your project. It does have a generative AI image function and a so-called text-to-video AI video generator, but I think it's not very good, and I will show you how it works later. Also, whether your final exported video is 4K or not depends on the resolution of the stock videos you use. What Veed says it does versus what it actually does. As I mentioned previously, Veed markets itself as an AI video creator that can create pro or studio quality 4K videos in the blink of an eye. When I first saw this, I interpreted this as generative AI video creation, which is why I started using it. In reality, Veed is not a generative AI video creator, and its generative AI images aren't very good. But because the Veed platform is really simple to use, convenient, and good for collaboration, we stayed with it. Here's how Veed actually works in regards to video creation. Veed is actually a video editor that uses AI tools in the creation process. In other words, the AI-powered portion of the video creation process generally only does three things. Number one, it creates a video editing project with AI-generated narration for a topic that you give it in the prompt. Number two, it generates subtitles to match the automatically generated narration script. And number three, it picks stock videos it thinks most suited to the script it generated. And also it adds a music track. What you end up with is really like a Frankenstein's monsters video made up of random clips stitched together. Difference between narration and text-to-speech. I want to clarify something about the difference between the auto-generated narration and the text-to-speech function. When you create a video using Veed's text-to-video function, it automatically creates a verbal narration. This is not its text-to-speech function. A text-to-speech software makes a robot say out loud exactly the words that you give it.
This is an example.
This is an example.
In Veed, you can generate an audio narration using their built-in function, but it's a paid function that you need to upgrade for. On the other hand, auto-generated narration will not say the things you wrote in the prompt, and you can't make it say something different other than what is already generated simply by changing the subtitle. If you wanted a different narration, you will have to provide your own audio track, recreate the video from scratch, or upgrade to access the text-to-speech function. Now I'm going to show you how to create a video using the text-to-video function. This function creates a video, a narration track, and subtitles to match, and an accompanying music track using the text prompt that you give it using stock videos. Before I start, I just want to say that there have been some major changes since I started using Veed to now. Also, they change the wording on their homepage frequently. They've changed it at least 2 or 3 times since I started making this video, and this one is the current one. AI video and editing together at last. Initially, when you create a new video using the text-to-video function, you could still manually edit it afterwards. Now, however, it seems that you can't edit it anymore, so that flexibility is lost, and you're stuck with whatever Veed made, which is usually between 30 to 40 seconds, or around a minute if you're really lucky. Now, I'm going to show you how to test out Veed's text-to-video function without signing up or logging in. Open your browser and go to Veed's homepage, which is veed.io. Then, at the top of the page, hover your cursor over the AI option. And in the drop-down menu, hover over the AI generation option. Then, click on Text to Video at the top. It's actually the same as the AI video generator option further down the page, but I'm going to select the first one. On the new page, type the description of the video that you want in the text box. As an example, I'm going to ask for a very generic video about making cookies. Type in the words for your prompt. Then press enter on your keyboard or click the purple star. Now just wait a moment for the video to be made. Okay, now that the video is ready, before we watch it, I want to point out that this method produces very formulaic videos. They are always portrait-oriented, and as you will see, comes with very intrusive-looking subtitles. The subtitles are on the left-hand side.
Hey everyone! Today, I'm going to show you how to bake the perfect cookies. First things first, gather your ingredients. Flour, sugar, butter, and chocolate chips. Make sure your butter is softened. This is key for that melt-in-your-mouth texture. Now mix the butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy. Trust me, this makes a difference. Next, add in your eggs and vanilla extract. This is where the magic starts to happen. In a separate bowl, whisk together your dry ingredients. Flour, baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Gradually combine the dry mix with the wet ingredients. Don't overmix. Now, fold in those chocolate chips. This is the best part. Scoop the dough onto a baking sheet and pop them in the oven at 350 degrees. Bake for about 10 to 12 minutes until they're golden brown. Let them cool and enjoy.
Right away, I can see several issues. As I mentioned previously, Veed generates an audio track and then picks out stock videos to match the script spoken. This time, Veed picked a video of someone mixing herbed butter, which is clearly not the kind of butter you'll be mixing if you were making cookies. But it is a video of a person mixing butter, and so Veed chose it, even though it's not appropriate here. The other issue with the video is the person putting the batter into individual cups. The narration says to put the cookies on a cookie sheet, but the video shows a person putting cake batter into muffin cups. This is what I mean by Veed picking random videos it thinks is suited to your topic. Sometimes it just isn't suitable. Problems with Veed. Now I want to talk about some of the problems with the way Veed creates videos in the text-to-video method. You will notice that the AI-generated videos are not generative AI videos, but rather they just use AI to put the video together using stock videos and music. What's generative AI media content? Generative AI pictures or videos are pictures and videos that are completely original, but generated by the computer using artificial intelligence, rather than real videos manually created or shot by humans. Generative AI is what is used to make deepfake videos.
Donald Trump has found a new manager, artificial intelligence. In his online kingdom, he's not just the president, he's a crowned monarch, a fearless fighter pilot, and even Superman.
In Donald Trump's digital universe, he's not just president. He's also a king, a fighter pilot, and even Superman.
Veed doesn't do this in the Lite version unless you pay to upgrade or pay extra to buy AI credits. To demonstrate this, here is an attempt to generate some original content using Veed's AI video generator. I've tried this exact same prompt several times, and each time the formula is basically the same. The script starts by asking the viewer to imagine what the prompt says.
Imagine this. Donald Trump, in a bright tutu adorned with the Chinese flag, is dancing away.
And ends with something like, "Who knew politics could be this fun?" without actually showing what you asked for in the prompt.
Who knew politics could be this entertaining? Trump's moves are surprisingly, well, let's just say they're unique. Everyone's having a blast, showing that laughter knows no borders. It's a wild scene, blending cultures in the most unexpected way. This is a moment that will definitely go viral. Who wouldn't want to see this? What a way to break down barriers and just enjoy life.
Another problem is that Veed's narration is really bad with numbers. You'll hear in the following video that the pronunciation of some of the numbers is really strange.
And the subclass 801 at $735 for permanent residency.
Then we have subclass 8 and 20, a temporary partner visa.
Complaints about Veed. Now I want to talk about a few of the complaints that I've seen about Veed and my personal experiences. One of the complaints that I've seen, and I can verify, is that if you need to regenerate even one word, it will regenerate the entire thing from the beginning. This can use up your allotted quota for your tier. So for a 4-minute speech that needs to be regenerated, even for just one word, you will use up another 4 minutes. Now to get around this, you can upload your own audio track. So you don't have to regenerate the audio track inside Veed. And you can manually edit the automatically generated subtitles. So you don't actually have to regenerate the entire set of subtitles if you just want to change a few words. But if you dramatically change your audio instead of just a few words, you might want to regenerate the subtitles automatically to save time. Veed's AI generated images. Does Veed have some generative AI content creation tools? Yes, it does. But is it any good? Probably not based on what I have seen. Here are some examples of generative AI pictures that I've come across. As you can see, there's spelling errors and typographical errors. They're just not very accurate or realistic. I also saw an AI-generated image of a man holding a piece of paper with 3 arms and 3 hands. But unfortunately, I didn't save a picture of this. Benefits of Veed. Veed's advantage is convenience and simplicity. It has a simple, intuitive, and easy-to-learn interface that anyone can learn quickly. It's convenient because you don't have to download or learn any software, and you can access it anywhere that has an internet connection that doesn't block Veed. It has some convenient features, like the auto-subtitling feature. The auto-subtitling feature transcribes the spoken words for whatever audio you upload automatically. For a 2-minute video, it only takes a few seconds. It's quite good, and based on the 2 languages I used, it can even generate words in English, even if the main language is in another language. It will transcribe both. I was pretty impressed with this. Is the subtitling perfect? No, it's not. Sometimes words are omitted completely in the transcription,
for permanent residency.
Other times, the wrong word is used, or punctuation marks are put in the wrong place. But it's expected because it's computer generated. Another function I like is the duplication function that allows you to duplicate a project from one workspace to another workspace, even from a free one to a paid one. This allows you to create different versions of the same video without doing the work from scratch. The other thing that is good about Veed is that it allows you to upload your own files, whether that's videos, audio, or images. You can use this to your advantage by uploading your own audio track that sounds better than Veed's automatically generated speech. You can upload transparent PNGs to make your own watermarks or logos. Collaboration in Veed. One of the benefits of Veed is that it allows collaboration. Traditional offline or even some online video editing platforms have just one copy of the project in your account. Normally, to show it to someone else or to share it, you have to render the video and share a large file, or give them access to your account. The great thing about Veed is that it gives you a link that you can share with anyone, and anyone with the link can see the video, even without an account or logging in. You can download the video and share it online. As an idea, a HD video up to 2 minutes is less than 50 megabytes and only takes a few seconds to render. Another way Veed allows collaboration is you can create a workspace and add users to that workspace. Then everyone in that workspace will be able to see and edit the videos in that workspace. Note that Veed charges per editor, so you have to pay separately for each person that you add to your workspace that has editing rights. Veed also has a selection of built-in shapes that you can add to your video. It's useful to outline or highlight important information on the screen. Another thing that's useful is the ability to record audio and screen recordings directly into your project. It also lets you record via your webcam at the same time, so it's good for making tutorials. Veed also has quite a lot of effects, even in the free version. For example, it lets you change the speed of the video, the audio files, and add transition effects like fade in and fade out. When you're done, you can export the video as an MP4 file. In the free version, you can only export up to standard resolution, and there will be a watermark in your video. If you're using the Lite version, you can export up to HD, and the watermark will be removed. Here are some tips on getting more out of Veed. Since regenerating audio and subtitles in Veed uses up your allocated quota, you should create your own audio track, either by recording your own or finding an alternative text-to-speech software that lets you edit the script. Then use Veed to generate subtitles. If you later decide you need to change a few words in the script, you can change the words outside of Veed in the text-to-speech software, then upload your MP3 file. Then manually change the subtitles in Veed without regenerating the subtitles and using up your quota. When you upload the updated audio track, instead of deleting the original one in your Veed project and then uploading the new one, click on the old one and then in the audio option, click on replace, because deleting it will also delete the subtitles attached to the audio file, but replacing it with the new one won't delete the subtitles. Limitations of Veed. I want to point out some limitations and undesirable functions of Veed. The first is video resolution. This is a really big caveat. On the pricing table and in the original homepage marketing claim, Veed claims to have 4K video and exports for higher paid tiers. But in actual fact, the resolution of the exported video depends on the resolution of the stock videos used. Some stock videos aren't 4K to begin with, and it simply won't be when it's exported, no matter how much you pay to upgrade. To clarify what this means, 4K resolution is when the horizontal pixel count is 4,000 pixels. Standard 4K resolution is 3,840 pixels wide, which is rounded up to 4,000. When a lower resolution video is exported at 4K, what it actually means is that the lower resolution video with a horizontal pixel count of, say, 1080, which is HD, is enlarged, so the same image now covers 4,000 pixels in a process called interpolation, where software guesses what should fill those extra pixels, but it doesn't add any new real information. This is how you get gigantic banners you see on highways, but if you look closely at them, you will see it's blurry or pixelated. So in short, your final export resolution will be limited to what your raw material is. And actually, Veed used to say this buried in their terms and conditions, but they've actually since removed it as if to hide this fact. Stock video library. Veed currently uses two stock libraries, Storyblocks and Pexels, the latter of which is a free source. There are a lot of American content, American flags, American passports, American currency, so it lacks in multicultural variety for certain themes. But then again, it relies on only one paid stock library and one free source for the stock videos. And even though the platform supports a multilingual user interface, the search function only supports searching in English. Also, in the free version of Veed, you are limited to only the first result in the search results. Everything else is behind a paywall, even the results from Pexels. I want to point out that since one of the two stock video sources is a free source, it means that you're paying to access a free source and might not be worthwhile if you only use the free stock videos or you are supplying your own footage, since there are free video editing softwares available. But some of them have a higher learning curve than Veed, and others require a paid version to be used commercially. Who Veed is for and who it's not for. Veed is easy to learn and beginner friendly. It would be suitable for small to medium-sized businesses that want to be able to collaborate and make quick videos without caring too much about technical aspects or spending time downloading or learning video editing softwares. Or for people who want to generate trashy videos for social media that doesn't contain any real information. It is click and drag and has a straightforward user interface. It has nice video effects even in the free version, like changing video speed, or zooming in and out, or fading in and out for both audio and video. But it doesn't have technical settings for serious editors like frame rates, and you can only export in one format, and that's MP4. Summary. It's true that Veed has a lot of shortcomings and glitches. I found that the customer service is responsive to my requests for help, but the advice given by them aren't always helpful. It's also true that they try to upsell everything to the point that it becomes annoying. Ultimately, Veed is really just an online video editor with access to a built-in stock video and music library, and I don't think it's a particularly good library for what you pay for reasons already mentioned. Veed is not very good at following prompts because it doesn't truly generate videos based on text prompts, and it's limited by the stock videos it has access to. Its generative AI tools really need a lot of improvement. Sometimes I feel that Veed is more focused on churning out more AI tools quickly than fixing its existing glitches. On the other hand, the auto subtitling, while not perfect, is pretty good and a good time saver. I want to give you a final word of warning about Veed's refund policy, or lack thereof. Veed doesn't actually have a refund policy, and they are not transparent about this. Many users have complained about how they tried out features from creation of a video to export, and then discovered it was not right for them, and are denied a refund, which is unfair since you have to try it out to know. So, test out the features carefully in a free account first. Then contact them with questions to clarify what you need, and only purchase or upgrade when you are satisfied. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you check out the details about the discount link in the description if you want to buy a plan or upgrade.